Howdy y'all, it's Ryan from Russia. No, I mean RNA Music. Deep in the heart of Texas, that's where I'm at right now. So excited because today I'm going to do a product review. It's been a while since I've done a real kind of product review, and sorry about that. It's been real hectic at the shop, teaching all of our students and selling guitars like crazy, and just everything that we've had going on. But we're back. Today's gear review is going to be over Diamond Tactical guitar bags. Tactical gig bag. This gig bag is so awesome. You could assault a Russian stronghold in Afghanistan with John Rambo, and it would probably survive that. So now I don't know how you guys, or girls, because I know there's some ladies who watch here. I don't know how y'all feel about bags versus cases. You know, sometimes that's a bit of a debate. Personally, I have some nice cases. For all my guitars, you know, for my Gibson Explorer and my USA guitars and my Washburns, and I've got plenty of cases. But to be honest, I hardly ever use them. I always use a bag just because of practical reasons. You know, I'm carrying, you know, a little amp in one hand, and I'm carrying my pedal board in the other hand, and it's just a whole lot easier to strap the guitar on my back, carry all my stuff, carry my music, carry my notes, whatever I gotta carry. It's just way more practical, portable wise. So I am a big fan of gig bags. Now, having said that, my guitars are precious to me, precious. Many of them have sentimental value, and I don't want them getting damaged. So what do? Well, what we do is we find a really nice bag. That's what we do. I'm going to give you a couple examples of some bags that I have, that I use kind of on a regular basis, and go through some of the pros and cons and differences of those bags. And then I'm going to show you the cool stuff with the Diamond Tactical and their bag, which is pretty sick to say the least. Now, just like all guitar cases are not equal, all gig bags are not equal. So here's an example of a typical, pretty cheap, affordable, flimsy bag. Look how weak that is. Now, this is from Schecter. Now, this isn't to hate on Schecter, because I love Schecter. Like, I was a Schecter dealer before any other brand. First brand I brought on. So actually, I signed up with them in 2009. December 2009, I started as a Schecter dealer. Still love Schecter. Still a dealer. But this came with their SGR series. You may remember that. Short-lived SGRs. Very, very affordable guitars from Schecter. This is a bass bag, actually. That is my son's. It's pretty flimsy. There's really hardly no padding in it. No pockets, nothing. Just some shoulder straps, and that's it. I mean, it's pretty weak, right? So this is there are bags like this out there. They don't really hold their shape. Pretty lightweight. Technically gets the job done because it's just something to carry your guitar in. And to be fair, that was like a $200 guitar that bag came with. So very, very affordable. Nothing fancy. You get what you pay for, right? So cheap bag. And everybody makes, you know, everybody makes those, right? So Schecter's got some nice stuff too. Schecter's hard shell cases are pretty swanky. So there's that. But we don't really use that, but I have it. But that's a great example. Okay. Here's another just generic bag. It's not, you know, really a brand of any kind. It says Action Sound. Those are my buddies. About an hour away from me. Great store, great people. These are just a bag pretty much anybody can get, and you can have your branding on it. You know, a little bit more cushion than the Schecter bag, but still not a whole ton of cush in there. Got one pocket, you know, straps Now, I've used this bag for years. I had one of our Epiphone Les Pauls, which is probably a $600, $700 Epiphone. Used it. This was great. It did what I needed it to. Not the most awesome protection, but it worked, you know, and I was very careful with this. So, again, you know, tons of manufacturers, you get this kind of bag. You can check out the flimsiness. It's not awesome. Step up from just plain zip it up nylon though. So we got these. I did use that for quite a long time, but I was pretty careful with the guitar that I was carrying in it when I used it. Next, we got I got a great bag here. Now this is from one of the brands that we carry in the store. This is a Chapman Guitars Gig Bag. Now you can't really buy these. But they do come with the Chapman guitars. When you buy them, I don't know who makes this for these guys. I mean, somebody overseas is making these bags. I will say it is a pretty nice bag. It's got these, you know, reflectors on it. So if you're outside at night, lights. It's got some reflective protection. It's got 2 pockets here, which you can put your stuff in. 2 pockets. Pretty comfortable shoulder straps, all right? Those other shoulder straps were just plain nylon, not comfy. Bit more comfortable shoulder straps here. You got the carrying handle there, reflectors, reasonable amounts of cushion here. A little bit more than that kind of generic bag on the cushion with the as far as the top and the back of the bag. Of course, there's not really anything on the sides per se. So, you know, not a bad bag at all. Actually, I use this quite a bit. This is what I have been using for a while. Now, I put a Chapman guitar in there. I put my Washburns in there. I would put my LTD guitar in there. You know, it says Chapman, but I would just put whatever guitar I wanted to. My Epiphone in there. You know, just whatever guitar I wanted to use. Pretty good bag. Definitely, I think we're moving up from those other 2 bags. Of course, you can only get this one from Chapman, but there are bag makers out there. Oh, it's got some reinforced feet there. Pretty quality bag from Chapman. And again, you can get stuff like this from Roadrunner, companies similar to that. So definitely moving up in the right direction. The next bag that I've got in my collection of bags is really pretty nice. This is a bag from Washburn Guitars, right? Now this is pretty heavy duty, actually. Again, the 2 big oversized pockets here. Put your stuff in. It's got a single pretty thick brace right there on the bottom. I do like this, actually. I do like it's got a single shoulder strap. Yeah, it's the single strap here. It's kind of interesting, you know. I don't know how you guys wear your bags, but you could go crossways like this, so it's kind of across the shoulder, I guess. You know, I kind of like that. But once you open it up, a pretty good amount of cushioning on the back and the top of the guitar. A little bit of cush here on the sides where the zipper is. There's a little bit of foam in there. Anything else? Yeah, it's got the reinforced edges, you know, where your string trees are. Overall, a really good bag. This one came with a USA Washburn. That's probably, you know, roughly $1,000, $1,100 Washburn. Pretty hefty bag. Now, I will say I've had several of these, and sometimes the zippers, the actual zipper part, the metal is weakened and it just popped right off. And I've had maybe 2 others of these where the zipper itself just separated, like came apart, and I couldn't really use it. But you know, this one's still in great shape, so pretty heavy duty bag. I don't tend to use it. I actually kind of like the Chapman bag a little bit better than this one. So I tend to use the Chapman bag mostly when when I'm carrying guitars around. So there's kind of a sample of the bags that I have on hand. I have some other bags that I actually carry in the store that are very affordable. You know, they're like, what are they, like $30 bags from just kind of a generic company out there. They do well for 30 bucks. You know, definitely not the thinnest. They would probably be the third highest in there. And I'm back. Had to teach a guitar lesson because that's what we do at Arnie. All right, so now we are on to the Diamond Tactical Bag. Yeah, nice. All right, the guys at Diamond Tactical, not only do they make guitar bags and bass bags and pedal board bags, they actually also make like tactical stuff for guys who like to shoot things, you know, and have guns and assault rifles and like military, mil-spec stuff. So if any of you guys have some military training experience or tactical stuff, you'll recognize a lot of the features on this bag. All right, so first off, a couple things. You'll notice this little checkered webbing type stuff here. This is called the MOLLE system. It's a modular type thing that you'll see on guys' tactical equipment, vests, backpacks, and what it allows you to do is it allows you to attach things, you know, anywhere where there's this webbing stuff. Right, so here, we'll show you that in a bit, where you can add onto it and just kind of customize your bag with whatever extra pouches or accessories you want. So let's crack this baby open. Now, number one thing is they use some really high density cushion in here. On the top, on the back, but then the walls, the actual walls of the bag itself, I mean, you feel a difference in the quality of the cushion padding material. So it's definitely high density foam in here. All the way around, not just on the top and the bottom, but actually on the walls, you could say. All right, let's open her up. Got a pretty sweet neck rest right here with Velcro padding. So if you need the neck rest to be higher, you can move it around, put it where you want. It's got a little flap so you can secure the neck. We've got reinforced top here, you know, for your string trees. You know how they sometimes will tear up the inside of other bags. I can show you a picture of that. This is super reinforced. Also on the back here, we got some reinforced patches right there for where your bridge of your guitar is. You know, if you have a Floyd Rose or slap yourself in the face, a Tune-o-matic bridge, you know, that will keep it from tearing up the inside of the bag. This is really cool. You got an extra spacer here at the bottom that you can take out depending on your guitar. So I've figured out that if you have a Diamond Hailfire guitar, you know, they're kind of a funky shape. They take up a lot of space. You can actually take this out. You can fit a Diamond Hailfire in here. Still reinforced, pretty cush. But we've got some extra cush. You know, let's say if you're going to put a Bolero or a Les Paul type of guitar in there. So that's the inside. Super cush. Some really good quality high density foam. Zippers are really solid, which I like. I've had those break on other bags. Handle right here, it's reinforced. Now, shoulder straps. These are some nice cushy straps, webbed on one side. I've actually got the little MOLLE system things here. You can put your shotgun shells in there, I guess, or attach any of your components if you want to. D-rings for clipping your keys onto. You have a sternum connector, right? So it actually connects there if you want for a little bit of extra security and weight relief distribution. The only pocket that it comes with standard is this little laptop bag right here, laptop pocket. You know, on the, I guess you'd call it the the back side. And supposedly you could put like a 15-inch laptop in there if you wanted to. So there you go. That's the only bag, that's the only pocket that comes with standard. All right. Now, let's talk about how we customize this bad boy. So here's the deal. Super secure bag, a lot of cushion, very sturdy. It's probably the most solid bag I've ever put my hands on, cushion-wise and protection-wise. But that doesn't end there. Now, not only is it super secure and protective as far as bags go, but we have some cool things that we can do to it and add some accessories, like this. And this. And this. And a bunch of other things, actually. Now, there's all kinds of extra little attachments that you can get for these bags with the MOLLE system. This is all the ones that I have, but you can get some more. You get some ones that are bigger that cover, you know, a lot of square footage or square inches. But here's one. This is the Essentials patch. Great for a latching key holder, zippered wallet pocket, quick access phone pocket, additional internal storage. Let me show you the back. So it's like a phone pouch. You know, it's got a little zipper. Put your coins in there. You know, slip your phone in. It's got a couple different little sleeves in there. Picks, coins, whatever. Put your phone in it. Yeah. Now, here's the back. You see how we've got these little strappy doos? That's the technical term, strappy doo. Pop that open, slip it through the webbing, and that's how you attach it to the bag, right? So this is a great little one for small items like your phone or your keys or guitar picks or very small tools, something like that. Yeah, accessory pack. All right, the next one that I have is they call it the Med Crash Kit. Strings, string winders, wire cutters, hex wrenches, multi-tools, screwdriver, you know, all your little accessory stuff. Ooh, look at that. Mesh, little zippers. Put all your little emergency tool things in here. You know, like I said, extra set of strings, string winders, hex keys, drum keys for your drummer, because, you know, they don't always bring those, right? And same thing, got the little MOLLE straps there in the back, MOLLE compatible. Now, let's see. Now I've got one more. So this one's a little bit bigger. This is the biggest one that I have. It's a cable pouch, basically, optimized for guitar cables, speaker cables. Stick a wah pedal in here, maybe. Drop a distortion pedal. So extra cables, patch cords, stuff like that. Again, it's got the connectors. Now they have bigger accessory pouches than this. They've got some that are big enough, you know, to put like a 3-ring binder in, a notebook. If you're a guitar teacher or, you know, you're a musician and you're carrying your music with you to a rehearsal or a gig or something. You know, they have some good size ones. Now you can go check out all these possible accessories at diamondtactical.net. It's their website. Of course, you can order it from us at RE Music, but you can see an example of all the different little pouches they got. Now I'm going to show you how we attach these and customize our tactical bag. Alright, so I'm going to attach the cable pouch. Hopefully you can see this. So we just unsnap these bad boys. You can see how it slips right out. Some extra pockets to this bag. I can take them away, I can add more. They have some really big ones that we can put on here if we want to. I can take these and put them up here. I could stack these on top of each other. There's just a ton of stuff you could do. It's modular. For all your tactical needs, right? That's a pretty cool way to adjust. It's a pretty fun way to kind of tweak your bag. Like, guys are tinkerers, man. We like to kind of just mess with stuff and change things around, and we like to hot rod things, and we like to customize things. So you can actually totally customize this to however you want with all their extra pockets and bags and things. You can also, there's a little thing for your nameplate. Little, you can have an embroidered name thing. I could say Lowly right there, or R&A Music right there. Those guys they'll make it for you at Diamond Tactical. So let's talk about pricing real quick here. All right. Currently, the current kind of selling price for just the bag, no extra pockets, is about $129. That's sort of standard pricing you'll find this stuff everywhere for when you're shopping. Now, some people might think that $129, $130 for a gig bag might kind of be on the high side, but I want to remind you, this is not your typical gig bag that you get from other manufacturers or other places, right? This is pretty much the ultimate gig bag. It's modular, super well made. Construction is phenomenal, and you get what you pay for, man. Now, yes, you could go out and buy a pretty swank hard shell case for probably roughly the same pricing. However, as I said at the beginning of the video, I don't use any of my cases, right? I've got some great hard shell cases for almost all of my guitars. I do not use them. It's just not practical and convenient for me to lug around cases. It's just not for me. Now, I'm pretty careful. I don't just toss my guitars around in their cases or in bags. So for me, I just don't use cases unless I'm transporting the guitar. Like I took a guitar home and I brought the case home with it just because I wanted it there. But when I'm actually using guitars for gigs and rehearsals and practicing or going wherever, I always use bags. It's just a convenience, comfort thing for me. So for me, being a guy who typically uses bags for everything, if I'm going to use a bag, you know what? I might as well get the best possible bag that I can get. And that's what this is. Alright, so I hope you kind of enjoyed this overview of the Diamond Tactical Gig Bag for guitar. They have them for basses also, for the bass players out there. Alright, now this is mine. I will be using it. I will be road testing it over the next several months, and I will probably come back with a video in a couple of months to let you know how actual everyday usage and lugging around this bag goes. Right now, it feels great, and I really like everything that I'm seeing and feeling. It's super, super sturdy. It's definitely the sturdiest bag that I have in my personal ownership of bags. So I don't really doubt that it's going to perform above my expectations, but it's always important to test these things. So, alright, so this is mine. Can't have it. However, you can purchase a Diamond Tactical bag from R&A Music. Just give us a call, 903-567-2233, and we can arrange shipment for you and get you one. I definitely recommend checking out Diamond's website, diamondtactical.net, to peruse all the options. But we'll be happy to take care of you if you want to order one, and I'm looking forward to using my new bag. Now, if you got any weapons, if you got any assault rifles and pistols and such, they got some stuff for you too. But this is mainly for us music guys. Keep the music alive and keep it tactical.